Hey guys, welcome back to Trichelle's Furry Friends. So today we're going to be doing a video on basic hamster care / facts. So I just want to say I would be having Bear with me right now, but I'm at a friend's house and she's helping me film because her phone has better quality than mine does. So anyways, so to get started off with care / facts is the size of the cage. Okay, so first thing we're going to talk about is the habitat / cage. So I feel like I've said this like a million times since I've started my channel, but dwarf hamsters need the bare minimum of 360 square inches. Now, it'd be a lot better and more convenient if you got them a bigger cage. Now, you can put the dwarfs in pairs, but you can only put like Robororskis with Robororskis. You can't do like Robororskis with Russian dwarves. Like, you can't do that. Or you can do like winter whites with winter whites, or Russians with Russians, and Robororskis with Robororskis. So you can't just put like those, like mix them up. Secondly, Syrian hamsters need the bare minimum of 450 square inches. Now, like I said earlier, it would be more convenient and better if you got them a bigger cage. And also, Syrians and Chinese hamsters are solitary animals, meaning you cannot put them together. Like, they will fight and one could possibly kill another, or vice versa. So some affordable cages you could do is bin cages. Bin cages I recommend a lot. Like, I put my hamster Bear in a bin cage, which is a 30 × 19, and it's 574 square inches, I believe. Bin cages are just a clear plastic tote with, bedding and whatnot, but you gotta cut the top out, overlap it with mesh, and tie it down with zip ties. And if you want to, you can cut a side out, and you can make levels too. Like, it's completely affordable and convenient. So some cages that I do not recommend keeping your hamster in full time is the critter trail and the habit trail, but they do make great travel cages. I know that my brother has a habit trail and it only meets 150 square inches, but we did get him a different cage. So,
please no hate.
So typically the stuff you'd want to put in a cage is, a food dish, a water bottle, the one that fits the cage, obviously, a wheel, because they need their exercise, and you need at least 2 habitats so that, your hamster has somewhere to sleep and, hang out. So now moving on to the topic of hamster diet, and this can be used for Syrians and dwarfs. Just to be sure you know what you're feeding your hamster, you might want to do your research. So if you're unsure about something you're feeding your hamster, like for an example, peanut butter. Like, if you don't know if you can give your hamster peanut butter, then you might want to go and research that. Some good hamster brand or kind of food brands you can give your hamster is, you can do the dwarf hamster formula, the pumpkin seed, or you can put pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds in their diet, and it's really good for them. And you can do also KT Forti diet pro health hamster food. You can do Wild Harvest, and there's Missouri rat and mouse pellets, which is really good. I recommend that. And there's Higgins Sunburst food, which is also really good. You can also give them small chunks of peanut butter from time to time, like every once in a while. Moving on to the topic of unsafe things you should be aware of and to look out for in the future. Some toys you buy at your local pet store may have hot glue in it, and if your hamster digests hot glue, then it could cause a blockage, causing your hamster to get very ill and you having to take them to the vet, or they could possibly die. Next thing is bad beddings you should never use for your hamster is cedar and cotton fluffing. Cotton fluffing can cut off the circulation to your hamster and it could kill your hamster. Cedar is scented. It causes a bunch of health problems such as wet tail and respiratory infection. Good beddings you could use is, well, you could put toilet paper in. Hamsters like bedding for that, like they take it in their huts and use it to nest. Aspen and pine, those are non-scented. And Carefresh, clean and cozy. Make sure it's non-scented, otherwise it could cause health problems. Next, we are going to be discussing some tips on traveling with your hamster and safety precautions. First thing to traveling with your hamster is you'll need a small cage, something like a critter trail or habit trail, or possibly a 10-gallon tank. Second thing is, don't use a water bottle. Bring cucumbers because they hold a lot of water, and if your water bottle leaks, it can cause your hamster to be uncomfortable because the bedding will be wet. No heavy ceramics as hiding houses or anything, because if you were to hit a bump and that ceramic house were to come toppling over, it could cause your hamster to have serious injuries or possibly die. When you are traveling with your hamster, use light hidey houses, like a plastic hidey hut or a plastic igloo. And if you were to have like a heavy food dish, possibly use a lighter food dish, because same with the ceramic house, it could hurt your hamster very badly or possibly kill it. To prevent boredom, scatter feed your hamster and make sure to bring a chew wood along with you on the road. So last things last, we are moving on with my favorite and additional facts. So one of my favorite facts is this can sound weird, putting toilet paper into their cage, because I love seeing them, like, it's like super cute having them bring it into like their huts and everything. It is just
so adorable. So this fact might surprise you. Hamsters are not actually nocturnal. They are mostly awake at twilight.
Hamsters are also omnivores, meaning that they eat meat and plants. Also, one of my favorite facts about hamsters is that hamsters actually run an average of 8 miles a night in their wheel.
People stereotype hamsters, and people think that they're just first-time budget pets. First of all, I don't think that hamsters are first-time pets, for one, because there's a lot more stuff than you think you need to do with the hamster than what you usually would do. People usually think like they don't need big cage because they're such a small pet. No, if you keep your hamster in too much of a small cage or bar cage, they could start bartering and they could become stressed, and they could die of early age from stress. Second of all, since people think that hamsters are low-budget pets, I don't think so. They can get quite expensive depending on like what you are paying for and like what you're buying. Like you have to buy a bunch of stuff. Wood chews, cage, food, water bottle, food dish, hideouts, bedding, like all sorts of stuff.
Thank you for doing your research before you adopt a hamster. It really means a lot to me because people really mistreat hamsters because they really don't know how to treat them correctly. Thank you for watching Trishelle's Furry Friends, and a furry friend is a forever friend. Bye.